Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Asad and this is a channel all about cinematography, photography, tech reviews and stuff of that nature. If you have clicked this thumbnail, I know you're interested in learning how to get that cinematic look for your photographs. So you came at the right place. I'm gonna break my editing process down and I'm gonna show you how easily you can create the similar look using just Lightroom and not gonna touch Photoshop at this point. So we're just gonna use Lightroom and we're gonna create this look. But before we do that, if you haven't already subscribed, do subscribe to my channel. I try to come up with new videos almost every week. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, my link is below. Do check my Instagram out, and I'm active on Instagram. I'll basically be able to answer any question that you have over there as well. Basically, let me explain what is meant by a cinematic photograph. Again, there can be various opinions on this, but like in my personal view, it is a picture or a photograph that basically make a viewer feel that it has been taken out of a movie scene. So that's basically I'm gonna try to create. If I show you some of the pictures that I recently shot and edited, I had this in mind before I even clicked the shutter. So with that being said, let's jump into Lightroom and let's start creating this look. So guys, I'm going to start with basic adjustments first. I'm going to bring the exposure down. I like my images to be a little bit underexposed. When I'm shooting them, they are properly exposed, but I try to work these things during my post-processing. And I'm going to bring the contrast down as well, bring the highlights down as well. Next thing I would like to do is bring the dehaze a little bit down. So I like that hazy kind of look. It gives that cinematic kind of vibe. Once you're okay with the basic adjustment, next thing we would like to do is going in the tone curve and creating points for highlights, midtones and shadows. We're gonna try to make a little bit of a S kind of curve here, not too much, but because this is the strongest tool in Lightroom, it creates a lot of contrast and everything as you work your way around. So if you see R, G and B, red, blue and green curves are there as well. For our purposes, we're only going to be working with the red one. I'm going to create a point at shadows and slightly bring it a little bit down. As you can see, it made a huge difference. So we don't have to do a lot here. So if you see that before and after. So once you're happy with this look, go to your HSL color tab. And I like to start with hues. So we're going to touch the hues of different colors. So I'm going to start with aqua. So for this, I'm gonna try to bring it down a little bit and see how it looks. And I'm gonna do the same thing with blue, but I'm gonna go on the other end this time. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna go to the saturation. I'm gonna increase the saturation for orange color and aqua. Let's bring it down and bring the blue down as well. Are looking at the before and after, there's a huge difference already that we have created. Okay, so let's go to luminance and I'm gonna pop the orange color a little bit. So with the luminance slider, you can play with individual colors. So I am gonna just work with the orange one here. I'm okay with this. Next thing, I'm gonna go into the color grading panel. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to add some color in the shadows and highlights. So for my shadows, I like to have like a little bit of a teal kind of look. And for my highlights, I like to add a little bit of orange. So let's try to create that. And you basically have to see how it's looking for each image and adjust it accordingly. So, I think it's going to look good around like 200. I think this is looking fine, so I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna add orange color to our highlights as I mentioned, so let's bring it there too. So again, like, why are we doing this? Because a lot of old films or like cinematic film look have that shadows and highlight, teal shadows and orange kind of highlights. So that's what I am adding right now in the color grading section. So once you're okay with this look, go down to effects panel, and I like to add a little bit of grain because back in the day when I used to shoot with the film, there was a little bit of grain. a natural kind of grain in the film. So I like to create that. Again, this is a personal choice. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Move down to color calibration here as well, and then we'll play with some of the sliders here too. So let me see. Again, this is also going to enhance the kind of look that we are going for, the cinematic kind of look. So you have to, see what works best for you. Okay, so if you see before and after, we already created this look. I'm really happy with this, and then you can always play with the basic adjustments. Again, if your image is too dark or too light, or you want to add a little bit of contrast, you can play with that, but I like it here. So next thing you can do is basically right click and copy these settings, and you can apply it on different images as well, right? So let's paste it on this image. You can see that a similar kind of look is applied to your image here as well. And again, you can adjust the contrast and exposure as per your liking, but it's very easy to repeat. So if you've learned anything of value from today's video, do let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I mentioned before, like, I'm very much active on Instagram, and if you have any questions, I'll be able to reply right away. On that note, guys, I'm gonna see you next time in another video. So stay safe and goodbye.